when the criticism seems like it's personal or like from a bad place. And since I know so many things that are going on behind the scenes, what other people don't.
It looks like Nicki is being painted as the villain again because she called out Gucci Mane's wife, Keyshia Ka'oir, and she did not hold back. Nicki flat out accused Keyshia of keeping Gucci sedated, and the way she said it made fans instantly think back to what Waka Flocka tried to warn everyone about years ago. Now people are convinced that Gucci's mind ain't fully his anymore, and that Keyshia might be controlling every move he makes. Not through love, but through whatever she's giving him behind the scenes. The timing of Nicki's comments also lines up with Gucci openly revealing that he struggles with severe mental health issues and has been on medication for years. But what fans find suspicious is how every public breakdown Gucci's ever had seems to circle back to the period before Keyshia stepped in. And now that she's in complete control of his business, image, and personal life, Gucci barely speaks unless she's talking next to him. And if that wasn't enough to make people side-eye this marriage, there's also the fact that when Gucci came out of prison in 2016, fans were convinced he didn't just come back better. They thought he was completely different. His personality changed overnight, his addictions were gone instantly, tattoos were removed, his weight dropped dramatically, and his whole vibe was like someone had hit a reset button on his brain. People joked about clone Gucci, but now with Nicki exposing what Keyshia allegedly does behind closed doors, the jokes don't seem so funny anymore. Add in old brick squad drama, like Waka saying Gucci wasn't himself and needed real help, and Nicki's warning suddenly sounds less messy and more like she finally told the truth everyone else was too scared to admit. Now the question is Keyshia really the rock that saved Gucci's life? Or the one controlling it?
Experienced him going through episodes before we were married, and I was like, man, somebody got to help this guy. It was really, really bad. It's really sad because you're seeing someone you don't know.
Kesha's comment, I delete Instagram. I delete Twitter. I control everything at home, instantly fueled speculation. To some, it sounded like a supportive wife protecting Gucci from stress and triggers tied to his past struggles. But to others, including Nicki Minaj's fans, it suggested strict control over his image, access, and even decisions. When you also factor in Gucci's public admissions about mental health battles and the old brick squad drama involving Waka Flocka hinting at manipulation, the narrative shifts. Now fans are questioning whether their picture-perfect marriage masks a deeper power dynamic, with Gucci not fully in control of his own life.
It's almost like it's a psychosis, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you dealing with stuff like, you hearing voices.
Yeah, they have voices.
And you hearing voices too, like.
But that quote lit the fuse because just hours later, Nicki Minaj detonated on X and she named names. In her now viral rant, Nicki accused Keyshia Ka'oir of wanting to be her, chasing the spotlight and most explosively, keeping Gucci sedated. Coming from someone who actually used to be close to Gucci, fans took it as more than just trash talk. Nicki also dragged Deb Antney, Charlemagne, even Jay-Z, claiming they were part of some larger media agenda targeting her and her family. She warned, "The buck stops here, baby." Bookmark this tweet. That line alone had the internet freezing, because Nicki sounded like she was exposing something way bigger than drama. From that moment forward, everyone realized this wasn't just another celebrity shade battle. Nicki was aiming directly at Gucci and Keyshia's marriage, painting it as a controlling partnership designed to keep Gucci quiet and obedient. And if Nicki is in a war, she's not backing down from anyone. By the next morning, Keyshia clapped back without saying a word. She posted herself vibing to Cardi B, Nicki's biggest rival, and fans instantly labeled it a declaration of war. "Oh, she being messy," one comment read. It looked like Keyshia was picking a side. And it wasn't Team Nicki. Then Tasha K, the same blogger who has made careers collapse, jumped in with a nuclear allegation. She claimed Gucci originally wanted Nicki, but Keyshia swooped in, fixed his teeth, fixed his money, put him on meds, and morphed into Nicki. According to her, Gucci isn't in love, he's high and controlled. Fans were torn, some calling it clout chasing, others yelling, "Waka been told us Kesha's his handler." And that's where everything shifts from messy to dark, because Gucci himself once admitted something chilling. Right arrow Keyshia had him committed.
Y'all know allegedly Gucci's wife, while he was locked up, slept with Yo Gotti, right? Allegedly. That's why he cussed out Angela Yee. I don't know if y'all noticed. By the way, Gucci, I love you so much. Like, don't ever miss me. I love you, bro. But
like it's straight out of a movie. In his memoir and interviews, Gucci actually said that Keyshia kidnapped him with his 6 bodyguards and forced him into a mental hospital. And even though he later framed it as love, fans couldn't ignore that word. When you replay the interview and pair it with Keyshia openly bragging about deleting his social media, changing his passwords, and controlling everything at home, it starts sounding a lot less like care and a lot more like control. Then you have Waka Flocka, who years ago hinted at this shift, saying he never got paid for no hands, and accusing Gucci of selling out after Keyshia came around, even suggesting Gucci wasn't really running Atlanta anymore. At the time, people thought Waka was bitter, but now, after Nicki's sedated accusation and fans digging up old receipts, Waka suddenly looks like a truth teller. Add in what Keyshia admitted on The Breakfast Club, that she manages Gucci's meds and steps in during his episodes, and people started whispering about chemical control. Even reality stars have said Gucci feels robotic since he got out, and that only fueled the conspiracy further when old clips resurfaced of DJ Academics alleging that Keyshia cheated with Yo Gotti while Gucci was locked up, suggesting she wasn't loyal to him, just loyal to maintaining the upper hand. Altogether, it paints a picture fans can't ignore. Maybe Gucci didn't just lose weight in prison. Maybe he lost control of his entire life.
I seen it with my own eyes when she was wearing that blue lipstick and mohawk and all that. When she came over there when Gucci was in jail, and she came to pick him up from the house.
But even he tied it to Gucci's beef with Angela Yee. So fans started asking if that Yo Gotti rumor was true. Could this whole "I control him" routine be Keyshia's way of keeping leverage ever since? Then Rick Ross's ex, Tia Kemp, jumped in claiming she once saw Keyshia leaving with Ross in a Rolls-Royce while Gucci was still locked up, which only added more fuel to the idea that Keyshia has always held the upper hand in that relationship.
I apologize to Ross, Drake, Nicki, like all them people accepted my apology. They just don't know. It's like a weight off my shoulders because I had been like, because I was wrong. Like,
Kesha denied everything, but by then fans were already convinced she holds the power in that marriage. And Nicki kept firing shots, dragging Charlemagne and hinting he plays into industry setups like what she claims happened to Wendy Williams.